Kris Jenner on Power and Beauty. This is Aging Gracefully, my version. September usually means a reset in fashion, with young models wearing the looks of the season. Vogue's Gen Z and millennial editors could not hide the joy of twisting conventions, tapping the 69-year young entertainment star Kris Jenner this pivotal moment. And here resides the power of Jenner. You might not like reality TV. You might not love the Kardashians. But this modern grandmother, equipped with the skills of the toughest CEO, has an unmatched cross-generational likability factor that makes her one of the most cherished characters of today's pop culture. When I finally get on the phone with Jenner, after she spent 1 month vacationing on a yacht and cruising the azure waters of the Mediterranean Sea, I ask her where this universal appeal originates from. It's so nice to hear this. I feel that I can play the role of a girlfriend. I can be like a mom or a grandmother, or I'm just someone that can offer a hug, a shoulder, advice, or great company to enjoy a drink with. She laughs. I have so many different sides to me, even for my family. One day I'm the manager. The next moment I'm a mom. There's also something very powerful about our show, as it relates to so many generations. When we started, Kylie and Kendall were 10 and 11. Now, we have an entire new cluster of fans that has seen my kids have kids. Jenner officially entered our lives in 2007 when Keeping Up with the Kardashians first aired on E! With the show now streaming on Hulu and Disney+, the family has been under the spotlight for an impressive total of 27 seasons. When it launched, the format took the world by storm, giving an unfiltered look at the adventures and escapades of the Kardashian clan, namely Jenner's 6 children. In a world where celebrities note the lack of privacy in Hollywood, the matriarch and mastermind of the series did the exact opposite and kickstarted a new career as a reality TV star at 51. And she didn't hesitate for one moment. To be perfectly honest, I never thought the exposure would be harmful. I just thought this was going to be a great journey. Buckle your seatbelts. We are in for a wild ride, but we are going to have the time of our lives, she explains. I was very optimistic. And I'm also a girl who looks at the glass as half full. We were working in our stores in Calabasas, and I thought this would be a great way to give exposure to our business, as it was like an instant focus group. This was an immediate marketing tool and something that could come in handy for other things. I knew this was not a gamble. I also prayed about it. I got on my knees and I said, "Please, Lord, lead me in the right direction." And that's what I still do every day. I have great spirituality and I'm very confident about my decisions, but I also feel we were led in the right direction. When the show first aired, Jenner tells me everything happened so quickly and the workload was extremely intense. Contrary to the idea that reality TV doesn't involve too much effort, as it seems like nothing but capturing everyday life, shoots went on for 6 to 7 days a week and reached over 16 hours per day. We were doing our wardrobe, sometimes even our hair and makeup. We were filming in our own homes, Jenner reminisces. We were proud of where we were living, and we wanted it to be beautiful. So we were also the set directors and the florists, making sure everything was the way we wanted it, as if we had company coming over. Imagine if the whole world is looking at what your kitchen looks like, she throws. But looking back, I never even dreamt that I could have had this amazing career starting at 51. I feel really lucky that it happened the way it did, allowing us to do it as a family. As with any good reality TV show, a big dose of drama is an important ingredient to keep audiences hooked. The Kardashian family mastered this like no other, resulting in an almost uninterrupted 18 years on air and counting. We have witnessed their many wins and moments of joy, but also the ugly divorces, the infamous private tape scandal, the physical fight between the sisters, and, in the case of our cover star, a very public second divorce culminating in the gender transition of the father of her 2 younger daughters. All of this seems extremely complicated to navigate in private, and even more complex in front of the entire world. You know, we don't have any regrets. I don't live with regrets. Jenner counters. We have a global television show in 200 countries and so many languages. Our enormous fan base is very emotionally invested in the family. At this point, they want to see what we are doing, and they will know everything, especially as we live in the age of the internet. There's nothing off limits. She also reveals that the family holds the editing rights of the show, but that doesn't mean things should be hidden from the audience, apart from a bad hair day. We always had these rights. That's the way I negotiated the deal. I wasn't going to put my family in a vulnerable situation by signing a piece of paper saying they could do whatever they wanted with our image, and we would only see it on TV. But we quickly realized that the raw moments, the tears, and showing our real lives had real value. We only took something out when we looked bad or there was a nicer angle. In parallel with the show, and as predicted by Jenner since day one, the Kardashian became a global brand, with a momager managing all 6 children in addition to the 9 companies under the family umbrella. This includes billion-dollar corporations such as Kylie Cosmetics, Good American, and Skims. It is widely known that Jenner receives 10% of the profits of all her offspring, and talking about money seems to not be an issue within the clan. All my daughters are incredibly hard-working businesswomen, so of course they want to discuss deals, money, and percentages, she justifies. We have huge and very capable teams, and each company has business managers. I love being able to direct all things. And when it comes to the girls, they know they have a mother who wants to make things happen as much as they do, and has their best interests at heart. That makes me really happy. To understand Jenner's unstoppable entrepreneurial spirit, we have to turn back in time to when she started working at the age of 10. Her first role was being in charge of a wrapping station. I was a pretty good gift wrapper, if I must say so myself, she muses. Jenner tells me that her main role models were her family's matriarchs, who pushed her to understand structure and business from a very early age. My grandmother and my mother were very hard workers. They had candle stores in La Jolla, where I worked during the summer vacation, she shays. One was called the Candelabra, while the other one was called Candles of La Jolla. I worked for both of them my entire young life, from wrapping to being a stock girl in the backroom, and eventually becoming a salesperson behind the counter at the cash register. I learned a lot about organizational skills, communicating with others, self-discipline, and hitting targets. The experience she gained during these formative years helped shape her into the businesswoman she is today, arming her with the ambition and tenacity that would sharpen her entrepreneurial acumen. Today I tend to overschedule myself and get a lot accomplished every day. I'm one of those people that when I go to bed at night, I put my head on the pillow and I think, good, that was a great day.